Alright guys, hello, it's this selling couple here, and we are going to go through a list of 5 key tips to selling on Amazon. And the first one we have here is number 1, continue to list more products.
So the more products that you list, the better opportunity you're going to have to make sales on Amazon. The more products that you have, the more money you're going to make. So if you can get as many products up as possible, it will give you the best opportunity to succeed on Amazon and to eventually make it turn into a full-time income for you where you're able to work fully on Amazon and not have to go into another job like myself and my fiance have accomplished. And that's why we are on this channel, to help you guys get to this same point where you're able to work from home and live life the way that you want to live it.
Alright, so the next point we have here for you guys is reinvest your profits.
And so with reinvesting your profits, what I mean by this is rather than just taking your profits and putting it into your bank account, you need to keep in mind that you will have to pay tax on this profits at the end of the year. I am not a tax professional, so make sure you consult with your accountant or tax professional in your local area to find out exactly what to do in that circumstance. The other reason you should reinvest your profits is to reinvest them into more inventory. And what I mean by that is purchasing items with your profits to in turn make more profit. And so this is mainly geared towards private labeling products and towards online arbitrage of products, where you're going to purchase the items either from a Chinese supplier that you put your own label on the item, or from a retail store like Walmart, for example, and purchase the items and then send them into FBA and sell them through Amazon, fulfillment by Amazon. And that is the main 2 reasons why we should be reinvesting our profits.
Alright, so the third tip we have is constantly monitor your performance metrics. And I will just say that this is a very key point, so listen closely.
I would say out of all of these 5 steps that this is the by far the most important, because of the fact that if you get suspended on Amazon, it can be very difficult to get back on. I've been suspended before, and I was suspended for 3 months, and at that point I have no income coming in. My one sole income source, Amazon, was shut down for 3 months, and I was uncertain whether I was going to get the account back. So you guys can learn from that mistake and stay on top of your performance metrics. It's very key. Watch your order defect rate. Make sure that if you get negative feedback that is against Amazon policy, that you are reaching out to Amazon to get that feedback removed, because you do not want negative feedback on your account. And if you're getting a lot of negative feedback and it's actually merited negative feedback, then you got to rethink your selling practices and think about why you are getting this negative feedback and what's causing it, and then from those causes figure out a solution so that you can not have to worry about your metrics because of negative feedback. The other thing is try to keep A to Z claims as low as possible. You don't want to get many of those, so make sure you're staying on top of your orders. And the other things are order cancellation rate, so make sure that you're not canceling too many orders. Make sure that you're not out of stock of items that are for sale. Very important. And then the other one is responding to buyers within 24 hours. And you got to make sure you're staying on top of that, because when a buyer has a question, especially about an order, if you reply to them over 24 hours, I've noticed in the past that this can lead to negative feedback because the buyer thinks that you're not going to respond to them. So definitely stay on top of all of those.
All right, great points there, Ryan. So the fourth topic here is stay within your means.
And what we mean by this one is basically you need to, if you're going to be starting private labeling of products, make sure you're willing to lose that money, because private labeling can become very, very risky. And just be sure that you're only investing an amount that you are willing to lose, because unlike private labeling, arbitrage is a lot less risky, because the items that you're purchasing are already from established brands and those products have already established themselves. So I would suggest, if you don't have money to lose, then focus on arbitrage or drop shipping and just stay within your means. Don't go and put $10,000 on a private label product if you can't afford that, and if you can't afford to lose that money. And if that $10,000 is gone, if you're not going to have any money left over, don't do it. I would highly recommend putting that money into arbitrage products through online arbitrage, because you're going to have a lot better opportunity that way, and there's a lot less risk.
Okay, so the last and final key point for selling on Amazon is number 5, using multiple business models while selling on Amazon.
So I sort of touched on this a little bit in the 4th point, where I was telling you to stay within your means. And so the multiple different business models are private labeling, online.
All right, so I'll go ahead and list these. So it's private labeling,
online arbitrage.
All right, sorry guys, forgive me here. Online arbitrage,
Retail arbitrage.
we have retail arbitrage,
And dropshipping.
and then finally drop shipping.
So private labeling is when you purchase an item from China or from an overseas supplier. It doesn't necessarily have to be overseas, but mainly it is. And you purchase that item, you put your own brand name on it. It can be a generic product that's already been created, or it can be an item that you have the idea for that has not yet been created. And then you purchase it in usually minimum order quantities of 300 or more. And then you buy those items, you have them sent to FBA, and then you can advertise those by pay-per-click ads, or you can just list them for sale and hope they sell. But this is by far the riskiest business model when selling on Amazon, so use extreme caution when doing private labeling, and only do private labeling if you can afford to lose the money. If you can't afford to lose the money, or you don't have a lot of upfront investment, skip private labeling and use the bottom 3 business models. The next one is online arbitrage, and this is my main method of selling. Online arbitrage is very, very lucrative, and it's a lot less risky than private labeling. When you do online arbitrage, basically what you are doing is you are going to an online retailer, and you're going to that retailer's store, and you're going to buy products that are either on clearance, on sale, or even if they're not on sale and they're at a higher price on Amazon, then you're going to want to buy those products and either have them sent into Amazon, or you can store them at your warehouse.
Sorry guys, our dog is playing with his toy right now. If you do happen to hear squeaking in the background, go ahead, Ryan.
So yeah, basically you're purchasing those items to store at your own warehouse, and then you can then ship them yourself by fulfillment by merchant, or you can have those items sent to FBA warehouse, where they will prepare the items for you, and you can get them ready for Amazon, and they will be sold via fulfillment by Amazon. Okay, the next method is retail arbitrage. And retail arbitrage is when you go into a physical brick and mortar store. So you walk into Walmart, go to their clearance section, or even not their clearance section, and you can use the Amazon seller app that you can download from the App Store, and you can, right from there, you can scan items, UPC codes, and when you scan those UPC codes, then you can see if the product would be profitable and if it would be worth buying or not. And the final method,
is dropshipping.
and so dropshipping is basically when you are listing products from an online retailer and having the items shipped directly to the customer when they sell. This is the least risky method, and if you have little to no upfront investment, then I highly recommend doing dropshipping. It can still be very lucrative, and the cool thing with dropshipping is you can list thousands and thousands of products without ever having to put any money up front. And you only ship the item to the customer from the retailer when the item sells. So that's the cool thing, is you're not ever touching the item, you never even see the product. It goes directly from the online retailer directly to the customer. So if you are looking to get into Amazon for a very low risk and low cost option, then dropshipping is the way to go. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to our channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell beside the subscribe button, because that will give you notifications every time we post a new video.
And once again, we will be working hard on doing daily uploads and even a few videos each day and some on the night, because we are making this our passion to help others grow on Amazon. Once again, if you are new and upcoming sellers, or if you are already on Amazon and you are looking for even more tips to further your business. Thank you once again, you guys.